Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for January 2026. And what do we got? We got Tetris for you. We've already played one match in this tournament, so it's all coming along very nicely. And we're going to do two more for you right now. It's going to be the pink bracket. There it is. Duzy versus Paco is Taco. The winner takes on Iball. This is the Masters event where people play regular, normal human Tetris. Like rotating the pieces and getting all 7 pieces. It's not any other. This is normal Tetris. So I am excited to bring this to you today. Pink bracket, Duzy versus Paco, winner versus Iball. Let's take a look at the rules. The rules say that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris, released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play an emulator or console as long as the game mechanics, figures, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller as long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic or mechanical, biological, turbo only. These matches are best of 5, so the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts. Level 39 super kill screen. Score uncapped, no max outs in this one. Same piece sets will be used. They will be re-rolled in between each game of the match. Players should not receive any advice while they are playing in-game, and they should not pause unless the commentator tells them to. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. So like OBS, internet, what are the other things that go wrong? Your computer, your camera, just keep playing, okay? All right? What should you do? Just keep playing, right? Anyway, and the winner gets absolutely something. That is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $20.25. Do we have contribution codes? Let's look. We do. We have contribution codes. So use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch and on YouTube. I'll do it the first time for you. That'll bring up some links. The one that says CTM Jan, that is the one for this tournament. You are, of course, welcome to contribute to any and all of the tournaments. But if you want to contribute to this one specifically, use that code, use that command, bring up the link, click on the one for January. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Once you get there, you look at the top right-hand corner. It says login. Click on that to log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord accounts. It's easy and fun to log in to this website. Wow. Once you're in, look over on the right side of the screen. You'll see 2 buttons, one orange, one blue. The orange one says contribute. You can click on that, and then you can contribute straight cash, homie, right into the prize pool. Just dump all your holiday Visa gift cards into the prize pool. It's just do it. There you go. There's also contribution codes. It says claim code. It's blue. Click on it. Every time that button is clicked, it'll put 25 cents into the prize pool up to 50 times. Unique accounts are the ones that count for that. So, yeah, prize pool is what keeps the people coming back playing this tournament. These top level Tetris players, yeah, they like the game. They like the challenge, but yeah, they also like the money. And so, you know, having this prize money there available to lure them in month after month, make sure that we have top quality, high tier Tetris talent playing for you. Okay, that's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, you can do that. You can go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris, make an ongoing pledge of support. Keep this channel going. Just like the people on this screen have done. Scott Rage, in the window, Katie, Taki, Matus, Booker, Corporal Shabby, Junior, Troy, Dan, Kimro, Potato, Cactus, Java, Jason, Sunny. Everybody else in the slide, thank you so much. I got to update the slide, definitely, for sure. But thank you to everybody. So, okay. If you want to support us, you could do it by Patreon. There's other ways to support us, too. Some of the people on the slide are actually making an ongoing pledge via Streamlabs and PayPal. So that is a thing that you can do. Is also some other links for one-time payment that you want to make to the channel to keep this going. If you're watching on YouTube, you got super chats where you'll guarantee to read and maybe read out loud your comment, assuming it's appropriate and not that cringe. I'll read it out loud. Wow, look at that. Personalized individual attention available for money. So that's a thing. People on YouTube is like, Vanny never pays attention to us. Well, super chat. There it is. That's easy. You can remedy that immediately. All right. You also got channel memberships over on YouTube. You can click on join just below the video player. You can join the channel as a member. You can gift a membership to the channel. You can gift multiple channel memberships. If you're on Twitch, you've got bits, and if you write something with that, I'll treat it like a super chat. That's fine. You can subscribe to the channel, and what else can you do? Oh, you can gift a subscription to the channel. You can give multiple subscriptions to the channel, and if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a Twitch. What is it? Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, gaming sub. You can apply to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis, but you cannot save or stack them. You must use them or lose them. So do not lose them. Use them on us. Okay? Good? Yes, good enough. Let's bring on the players, and I will refresh these streams. Where are they? 22. That's number 22 and number 27. You're getting refreshed. And yeah, we got players. And Duzy, you can use dark mode, but you must use OG mode while you're playing the tournament. So just to let you know about that. So dark mode is allowed, but it must be OG mode. That is the concession I've made. Duzy looking very cozy, may I say. Look at this cozy individual. So have you ever seen anyone so cozy? In her blanket. It's very cozy. It's got to be OG mode. OG. Until it says OG. OG is what it says. Or off. Right. Okay. All right. You're not cozy? Why are you not cozy? Oh, you're all right. It's cold. In Poland? It's cold in Poland? Is Poland cold? Seems cold. Oh, whoops. Bro is in a room of knowledge. Yeah, I love seeing people in rooms full of books because I have to examine the bookshelves. I need to know what is on people's bookshelves, you know? I have to know. I can't look, like if someone's on the news, like they show some talking head commenting on some news story, and they're always like sitting in front of books to make them, oh, you're intelligent because they've read all these books, so they have credibility. I have to look at the books. I must see the books. The one problem with dark mode is you better be on stencil. If you are not perfectly on stencil in dark mode, that is, you haven't paid the price of admission, right? Perfect stencil equals dark mode okay. That's the law. Okay. So let's go ahead and give the players their pieces. You ready for seed? Well, it's only 8 minutes in there, buddy boy. You calm down. You calm down, my friend. I'm running on 3.5 hours sleep. I'm tired, I'm cranky. And I will snap back. Your bookshelf is almost like a diary. Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't really show people my bookshelf. I don't want people to know what I'm reading. I don't even go, oh. Plus, I have I read widely for, things of all different ideologies. And so you could look at one part of my bookshelf and think, oh, he's this? What? Or you could look at the other part and think, oh, he's this? And he's neither one of those. So I don't need people doing that. You know what I'm saying? Wait, he's reading this? What? I don't need that. I don't need that. I read across, all aisles. All right, looks like both players are ready. F26C72, F26C72. Just keep encyclopedias. Yeah. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's get it started. It's round one. It's Duzy versus Paco in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Colin, you told me the word of the day earlier, and it sounded like it was something really easy, like everybody knows what it is. Collude? Who doesn't know what collude means? Like, you know, if you're a native English speaker, you know, and you're halfway awake, how do you not know what collude means? So it's really weird that was the word of the day. I don't know. Am I assuming too much? Anyway, on the left side of your screen, it's Duzy. Duzy qualified in with a what? I don't know. What did Duzy qualify in with? Duzy qualified in with a score. I bet you didn't know that. With a 1.18 million. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Got him seed number 22. And an overall PB of 2.21 million. Duzy is a winner of the Classic Tetris European Championship back in 2024. Won the Classic Tetris Polish Championship in 2024. Is a winner of a future circuit. Also won that same Classic Tetris Polish Championship the following year in 2025. So 2024 and 2025 back to back. Was top 4 in CTEC, the European Championship in 25, and in the Austria Regional this year as well. We've also seen him at CTWC's DAS World Championship in Germany and in Mega Masters this year for the first time. Duzy 148, Paco 174. Duzy gonna get a Tetris 171. And on the right side of your screen, Paco is Taco. It says UDSA. That is not the right thing. So it's not the United States of America. It's the United States. So chalk that up to me rushing to try to go to sleep at 2:30 in the morning, trying to get all this done and making an error. So we'll correct that for Paco should he continue on after this broadcast. My apologies, but Paco is from the USA and has a PB of 1.55 million. Paco had a bunch of matches, 2021 and 2023 and 24. But really picked up the pace in terms of playing matches here in 2025 and really the middle of 2025. Played in Pumpy's one-day tournament. Made his Masters debut in August of this year. I'm sorry, not August, in October of this year. And has made it a couple times since. Played in Pumpy's 12-day tournament. And has played a bunch in Classic Tetris League. 269 for Duzy, 366 for Paco. Dude, tell me about it, says Colin. You're not learning any new words. Yeah, I mean, the word's too easy. Listen, for scholars like you and me, Colin, these word of the day calendars aren't going to cut it. We need something a little more rigorous, challenging. $319 Duzy, $414 Paco. Jedi Evan says, looks like it's still cold in Poland. It does. I need something to embiggen my vocabulary. Yeah, true. Tetris Duzy, 364, 441 Paco. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very tired. I was up till like 3 in the morning, maybe 3:30, and I had to wake up at 7:30 to prepare for the stream this morning. I haven't slept since, so I'm a tired person. And I don't want to complain too much. Duzy doing a great job here. Playing at what has to be 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in Poland. So thank you, Duzy, for doing that. 436 for Duzy, 555560 for Paco. Yeah, like I don't want people to see my bookshelves, It's like too private. My soul is on display. It's 2:15 in Poland. All right, Colin just got back from a whirlwind trip. Did you just get back? Or are you still there? What is up? You're back? You got back yesterday. They needed you in Poland. In Portugal. They needed you there. They couldn't find someone to, do what you're doing. Like, hey, no, we need Colin. We need him to be in Portugal. That's what's always crazy to me is like when my jobs would fly me out. And I'm like, do you really need me there? Like, literally, I could just, my whole job is just yapping. And I can yap over Zoom or whatever. Like, you don't need me there. Colin's job is a little more than yapping, though. But literally, my job is just yap, and type. That's my job. You gonna fly me out? Oh, the entire company got together for a kickoff event? All right, well, that's nice. D. Bradley, thanks for becoming a fan level member over on YouTube. Really appreciate that. 665 for Duzy, 663 for Paco, so super close. This is NFL playoff weekend. Oh, Paco gonna miss with that J piece. That's gonna cost him a little bit. He's gonna have to take the burns and try to avoid putting too much weight. Yeah, he's gonna have to put additional 3 lines of weight over that hole, over that well, I mean. Yeah, NFL playoff weekend. So yeah, I gotta admit, I'm gonna admit my sin to you guys. There was a match that was scheduled for what would have been like the tail end of the Patriots-Chargers game, potentially. And I said, can you push it out a little bit to Katsugiri? So I literally rescheduled a Tetris match in order to watch football. But it's the first time we're good in like multiple years, We haven't been good for like 4 years. So I want to watch. 823 for Duzy, 811 for Paco. Yeah, thanks, D. Bradley. Appreciate that. Paco set up dirty. 3 rows up. Column 10. Waiting and waiting and waiting. And starting to really just bring this down because level 29 is almost here. And you really can't wait that much longer. So his next burn will take him into 29. Duzy's already there, and Paco is immediately, that hang of the L piece instantly fatal. So Duzy is already good in game number 1. Oh, you had 69 bars. Is that right? Seems like all the bars came after you topped out, I guess. All right, new pieces are here. A3332A. I am going to run a 1-minute ad immediately upon the conclusion of game 2. Is FYI. A3332A. Oh, sign says December. Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry about that. I have to switch. Unfortunately, I have to keep these both. I have to switch back and forth because December is still open and active, and so is January now. So thanks. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 2, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, so it's going to probably happen again because, yeah, December's still going. By the way, it's Saturday, January 10th. Tomorrow, Sunday, January 11th, December Masters will reach its conclusion. It's going to be 2 p.m. here in Texas. So that's 14 plus 6. Is that 20 UTC or 19? I think that's 20 UTC, somewhere in there. December Masters finale. We got semifinals. You'll have Blue Scooty versus that other guy. Who is it? Somebody. I forget who it was. Andy? Is it Blue Scooty Andy? Yeah, it's Blue Scooty Andy. And then Dog versus Sidnev, and of course, winner versus winner in the finals. So that should be a thing. That's the 4 top seeds in the tournament. And if you look at the premier poll, that's the 1, 3, 4, and 9 rated players. And, you know, Alex T didn't even play in the tournament. And Sidnev is probably underrated by this poll just from the break she took. And it kind of takes a while for you to climb back the ladder again. So yeah, so this should be a thing. What's up, Evesy? All right, Paco trying to downstack here, triple. That's going to open up over shift of that Z piece. Too many taps. Tetris, Duzy, 210, 193, Paco. So Paco still fighting. And see, this is NES Tetris. One little misdrop really gets you mired in an intractable situation. Although this situation is becoming more and more tractable. All right, so he's finally fighting it down. 292 for Duzy through 67. 223 for Paco. Oh, no. Did not get the rotation on that L piece. Instantly going to add more lines to this dig. And finally, long bar down. Tetris, Paco, 248. Just got to shake it off. Keep going. Dirty Tetris Duzy 341 through 79. Paco 13 lines ahead. There's a Tetris 296. Another dirty Duzy. I am going to go right to sleep after this one. I promise you. I am not messing around. Well, I gotta check the schedule here because I think I have something Monday night. Hopefully there's nothing Monday. Okay. I better reserve that before they start scheduling over and I miss the thing. Tetris Paco 347, 377 for Duzy. No, I guess my thing is on Monday. What day is the 14th? Tuesday? Wednesday. I'm all turned around. All right, Paco is into 19,438. So kind of lowish transitions for these players. Colin whipping out his trout here in chat. All right, Duzy trying to fight here. Oh no, just 2 burns away. No, that's going to be a top for Duzy. Paco is good. 18 top out for Duzy. Paco, you can top out because you are good. You've tied it up. By the way, there are contribution codes to do in the prize pool. So, my God, guys, I understand. I understand all the economy, whatever, but there's no reason you can't get over to the prize pool. Click on that button, right? There are contribution codes, right? There are. They're there. There's 49 left. All right, I'm not going to run the ad. I'll run it after the next one. Maybe players need the break after game 3. Duzy does not want a break. Yeah, I forgot to run the ad. So I'll run it after game 3. 2-3 EF 6-7. What? Come on now. Does anyone know that 6-7 is over? Stop it, classic Tetris bot. What's up, Jackson Plays? What's going on? Yeah, 6-7. Good job. 6-7 will never die. All right, looks like both players ready. Both players on seed. Let's go. What was once a best of 5? Now a best of 3. All right, everyone's claiming codes now. Thank you for claiming the codes. And do it on, listen, I'm happy if you're just doing it on one of them, but consider doing it on all of them. I mean, you're here. What else you got better to do than click buttons? I guess you could go swiping up and down on TikTok, I guess. Colin said, when I was on the plane, there were some French kids sitting by me. They were talking in French, then said 6-7 in English, then back into French. Like 6-7. They didn't say en français. Skimming a Tetris for Paco 115. 60,000 Duzy. All right, people claiming those codes. Let's get down to the 30s. That would be good. If we got another like 16 or so people doing codes, that would be ideal. $161 Paco, 106 Duzy. Should I call out the names of people who are doing them? Does that encourage you to do it? Spangle, Whoops, D. Bradley, King's Demon, Colin, Ramble on Ian. I almost said Ramble-onian. Don't let me say that. Ramble on Ian. Occupy Starbucks. All right, you've all done codes. I almost said it out loud, Ian, but I didn't. I stopped myself. It's hard to say. I have to stop myself from saying it every time. It's important to you. You told me that, so I'm going to stick to it. You should call people their names, right? All right, Duzy here trying to clean up a mess. Paco trying to clean up a mess, but it's a lower mess. And Duzy clean. Tetris ready. Waiting. Tucking. Burning. Skimming. The skimming of Tetris for Duzy. And there's another one. 203 Duzy. 275 for Paco. Always got the New York holiday hat on. I can dig it. Oh, did not do the Vits. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Could you imagine not doing a gratuitous Vits? Tetris, Paco 344, 271 Duzy. I don't know if I thanked you, Wallband, for your Prime sub, but if you're still here, thank you. It's hard for me to remember anything moment to moment. I'm very wiped. I shouldn't be that wiped, you know? This is easy. It's just yapping. Easy. Tetris, Duzy, 386, 424, Paco. Winner of this takes on Iball, who is back playing Tetris. Who knows for how long? He likes to, show up for a few months, go away for a few months. Tetris, Paco, 475, 455, Duzy. Duzy gonna get the Tetris. What is up? Iball. The Vits for Duzy on 19. Jackson Play says, I just came back from going away a few months. Oh. I didn't notice. I didn't know. Well, welcome back anyway. 545 for Duzy. 601 for Paco. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I'm laughing now. Breaking all the rules. What's up, Peach Trees? Tetris, Duzy, 628, 655 for Paco. Paco on the left well, Tetris 713. So do they start on 18 or 19? They start on 18, Jackson. 752 Duzy, 824 Paco. How do you have any feelings about that, Jackson? What do you think? 18 or 19 starts. What do you prefer? Or you don't care? $905 Paco, $803 Duzy. Yeah, I'm picking fights now. All right, Duzy into 29, 840 something, 941 Paco, still 10 lines away. Flat long bar burn, uncovers well, long bar goes in for the Tetris. That's how you know I'm tired. I'm picking fights. 18 sounds better? All right, I agree. I agree. Oh, Duzy is going to top out. Kind of spoiled it by chatting. Paco's good. Game number 3 goes up 2-1. It's more so the cold. Oh my goodness. You gotta start a fire in that room. It's only gotta last another 20 minutes, so just do it. All right, 578C40, 578C40. By the way, there's a good amount of Tetris tomorrow as well, my people. I don't even know how I'm going to get through it because I haven't made any of my graphics for tomorrow. So I don't know when I'm actually going to do that. I'll probably have to go to bed, wake up early. So yeah, tomorrow 9 a.m. Peak versus Chroma. And 2 p.m. the Masters finale. Well, I have stuff done for that. 5 p.m. Alejo versus Tyler, winner versus Tetris time. And then Zro versus Somalian after the Patriots-Chargers game. All right, both players good. Let's go. Game number 4. Duzy versus Paco. 3-2-1 Tetris. Yeah, some good matchups. It's funny, we have the Masters December finale, and it's going to be, pretty deep into January. So Katsugiri wrote, finally in the little description of it. But that's what we should just call because our finals are always late. Our finale is always late. So we should just call it the Masters finally. I don't know why that's funny to me now. Maybe just because the lack of sleep, but I'm finding that very amusing. Finally. The Masters finally. Yeah, that was a typo, Stanislaw. I made all these graphics at 3 a.m. this morning, and I was rushing, so it should be USA. Oh God, Duzy gets a long bar over. Gonna chuck one in the middle. Oh no, that left side is it. Duzy gonna top out 68. Mini chase down here for Paco. There's the triple. Duzy used that long bar to fill in the middle, but may have been better advised to actually take the Tetris with it. I guess in retrospect, but hindsight. And there it is. Paco is good. So you will be moving on. That means Paco's mistake placard has to remain on the board much longer. Anyway, GG's Duzy. I'm sure it's not how you wanted it to go, but played great and hope to see you again in the future. We're going to go ahead Do this and this. We're going to run the ad. And I would go and fix it, but I can barely stay awake. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm tired and bad. All right, let's reset this whole thing. Game 1-0, round 2. There it is. Vandy, when will you retire from CTM? Vandy, kind of weird to ask, but how old are you? I am 48 years old. Do I sound older or younger than that? I don't like either answer, honestly. You should be live. All right, let's refresh you up. You want 29 starts? Yeah, those are no fun. You think it is, but it's so boring. Like, it's just one note. It's like same speed. Oh my God. Speedrunner, Trackstar, Hot Dog, Curtains, Polish flag. Canada. There he is. All the important facts are there. That's the entirety of his being. Pog. Oh my God, whoops, that is rotten. There's nothing worse than people really thinking you're much older than you are. I mean, all right, there's a lot of things worse than that, but it's definitely a thing. You're like, oh, you look so good for 56. Like, yeah, I'm 48. Oh. Rank means they're ranking in the premier poll, which is a ranking of competitive Tetris players. There's a top 25 ranking comes out every month. It's voted on by a group of Tetris broadcasters and whatnot. Alvin says, get some rest. $5 super chat. I need it too. Haha. I picked up an extra 10-hour shift. Good for you. You know, I have like a good work ethic. I will work forever. Like I used to do so much overtime back in the day. I have an unlimited capacity to work, but I really am tired. But if I did need to go for another 10 hours, I'd muster through it. But, you know, I like to complain because that's like half my personality is complaining. So I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to complain. But anyway, thanks again, Alvin. Appreciate that. But yeah, if you hear me complaining and you think, oh, he's just miserable, it's honestly just like another hobby. I like complaining. It's fun to complain. You got a PB today, Jackson? Oh, congrats. What's the PB? You can find the full rankings over at, use a PP command. PP. Just type in PP with an exclamation point in front of it. All right, players, here come the pieces. It's time. 5FDD79, 5FDD79. SMB1 matchup. Oh, that is, I never made that connection. You are a speedrunner. Why did I never make that connection at all? I didn't realize that. Like, I know I'd seen that name around, but I couldn't place it. But now that you mention it, I have seen that name on various leaderboards for games and things like that. All right, GG's, Jackson. Good job. All right, well, that's all very well and good. Reminiscing, Let's get the show on the road, Paco. Get the pieces in. Let's start Tetris. All right, 5FDD79. I'll adjust the camera after we get him started. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Iball tends to move around. So if I do the camera now, we'll probably move again by the time. Yeah, see. There you go. All right, there it is. Iball and Paco is taco. Are playing in the CTM Masters event for January 2026. Iball seed number 11 from Canada. He last played in Masters back in October, where he made it into the top 8. His highest finish ever in a Masters? Yeah, it came in 2025. He was the runner-up in May against Doug playing Tetris. He's a winner of a Challenger circuit back in 23, a Futures back in 22. He's a 3-time CTWC Gold Bracket player and had his best finish ever in 2025, and that was top 4. Made it to the semifinals. 3-time Mega Masters player as well. You've seen him at a handful of regionals, like in Columbus, CTWC Canada. He got second there. I was there. I was the hired commentator of that event. I thought I did pretty well. I don't know. I go back and listen to it. I'm like, that's not cringe. Every once in a while, I'll tune into the channel and I'll hear myself, and I'll try to hear myself as though I'm someone else. And I'm like, you know what? This guy's not that bad. When he tries. I'm like, he's really not bad. Sometimes I actually feel good about what I'm doing. 108 here for Iball. 113. Not today, but sometimes. Anyway, 111 for Iball. 115 for Paco. Seed number 11, Iball from Canada. PB of 4.75 million. According to whatever the sources I have are. I don't know if it's true or not. Whatever. That's my great commentary. Whatever. Ranked number 12 in the most recent Premier poll. That is a ranking of competitive Classic Tetris players in both Open and DAS playstyle tournaments. You can find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end. And you can bring it up with the PP command. Sounds like something you teach your dog, the PP command, but no, it's a command for the Premier poll. 187 for Iball, 172 for Paco. Paco qualified in at seed number 27 and defeated Duzy in round 1. Paco contrary to what it says in the placard, is from the USA, not the UDSA. That is a typo. My apologies. Got a PB of 1.55 million unranked. Paco made his Masters debut in 2025. That was just a few months ago in October. He is the winner of a community tier 3 twice. And who did Paco beat twice in the community tier 3 finals? Who was it? Any guesses in chat? Who do you guess? Colin says Kingsman. Mudu says, I thought you just preemptively added Denmark. I'm not the Trump administration, Mudus. That's right. It was me. It was I. It was I. Or it was me who Paco beat twice in the tier 3 finals. Yeah, Mudus, I'm not just going to preemptively acquire Denmark's land, okay? Who do you think I am? All right, eyeball up, high, and flat, and this is very much an eyeball stack. Someday I want to play Guess the Stack, where you just show people a short clip of gameplay and then try to guess who the player is. $389 entry into 19 for Eyeball and $389 for Paco, so kind of tied, maybe a bit RNG for both these players, but that's a low transition, sub 400 for both. Anyway, I've always wanted to do that. Nobody's done. Yeah, the idea's been around forever. No, I don't think anyone's done that yet because, you know, it would take a little extra work. It's not just like, you know, popping some streams into your restream scene and snickering over 2 players playing Tetris, right? It takes work. You'd need to redraw them. Well, I don't know. I think it'd be fun to have their capture in there. Because that could be sort of a clue, right? That could be a clue. 508 for Eyeball, 490 for Paco. Tayo is right. Tetris content creation is stagnant right now. You know, what is coming out? Not much. That's it. Time to relaunch. Time to relaunch Line Spin Media. Who's with me? All right. You just have to do all the work. 584 for Eyeball, 542 for Paco. Sharky wants to do things. Okay. Well, do them. Eyeball gets the bar over. $604, $587 Paco. I think a little misdrop there. If I right out of the corner of my eye, I didn't quite see it, but cleaned up. Level 26 Eyeball. These two have never faced each other. So another Machigami. 634 Eyeball, 673 Paco. Wowies. Oh my God. Iball. What a move. Tetris Iball 685. And yeah, just a few lines away from 29. And this could be, you know how this goes down. No, it will be. All right. 721 into 29. So still kind of low. Paco in the lead by about 60,000. Under two Tetrises. Tetris is on 30, worth 36,000 points, increasing 1,200 points every level increase. I said increase twice. That's fine. All right, Iball really just fighting this really the whole time, just one fight after another. Oh, Paco's board. Oh no, that is gonna be a top out Paco. 832 is the target. Iball in a mini little chase down needs to get to 833. That would seal it. Oh no. So he's got to get 6,000 points, and Iball is going to top out. And Paco will survive. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Wow. And Paco is going to hang on and take game. Need to know how many bars? There you go. This is the bars right there. You really like the Knicks. That's somebody who really likes the Knicks. Putting that seed into the vault. All right. Yeah, let's play CTM's worst seeds. Wow. D67849. D67849. So yeah, pretty rough grind the whole way for both players. Sub 400 transitions. 29 transitions, just barely above 700,000. All right, people are redeeming codes. Thank you. There's a ton of codes left to do. Use the Matcherino command, get the link, click on over, do all the seeds. D67849. Winning is fun. I agree, Iball. Winning is fun. D67849. Those are the pieces. Both players have the pieces, and both players are about to start game number 2. Hi, Iball. Hello. All right, time. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Codes are being redeemed. I think that's is that Moodus? Oh my God, Moodus is back to being a full-fledged member of the classic Tetris community. All the rights and privileges. My God. You still don't have a known account in CTM though. Why is that? Is it just too? I think Mudu said he doesn't want to go in there because he would just be on it all day, but you wouldn't be at this point. You just don't like us. That's all it is. I mean, I know he's probably got an alt in there, but won't admit to it. You have to read every channel. It's unhealthy. Yeah, you don't have to. I mean, I don't read any channels. You have 2 alts in there, but you don't go on them. But if you were Moodus, like if it were your main thing, you would go in, is what you're saying. Thank you, Supermark. Appreciate that. Titan, Hyper Prime. Thanks for your coupons. 122 Iball, 78,000 for Paco. Yeah, like I don't read really any. I read my Vandy channel. That's pretty much it. I can't. I mean, I don't want to. I'm bad enough with other distractions. It would be a major distraction. All right, Paco working on a kind of a high dig here and starting a little concerning. You can't resist. Yeah, I hear you. I'm the same way. Tetris Paco 115, 197 for Iball. Matthew, thank you for redeeming a code. We've got 38 left. People would ping you in rabbit hole and drag you into conversations. Yeah. Jungle Cook, thank you. 171 Paco, 269 Iball. I gotta admit, people do seem to do it more if I thank them, which, you know, I guess they get a little jolt of like, ooh, I'm known, I'm visible, I've been seen. So if you guys keep doing them, I'll keep thanking you. Lady Vader, thank you. Hi, YouTube. That's right. Yeah, YouTube coming over, doing codes. All right. FTWW, oh my god. That you're so banned now. Jungle Cook 5720, thank you. Now, you know, I know that those are two different people, but just in case, you don't have to do multiple accounts. The whole idea, listen, the whole idea of getting people to Matcherino is so that, while, you know, they're doing it, so while they're there, maybe they'll just plunk in $5, right? So if you're going to take like 17 alts and do it, I mean, I appreciate it, but, and the players do. But we're also trying to, you know, get people over there so they'll, all right, I'll chip in, right? So one per person is fine. But thank you. Dirty Tetris for Paco. I mean, do what you want. I don't care. Usually do a few accounts. 17 alts chipping in $5. Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah, you must chip in $5 for every alt you have. All right, Paco flattening this board out a little bit while he waits for the bar. Gets it. Tetris, 418 for him. 497. Iball. Iball trying to make another deep run. And we'll have to do it here from round 2. In the qualifiers, the top 8 seeds get a 2-round bye, and they get to start automatically in the round of 16. And then everybody else has to play their way into that top 16. There's 8 spots to fight over. And 24 players fighting over them. 570 for Iball here on 20. 515 Paco. All right, can he get the spin tuck? Iball, can he find something? Yep, he can. I love that. Now that spin tuck is something I had been doing that playing Tetris when I was, back in the 90s. I'm not saying like I invented a spin tuck, but I was definitely doing that move. Like I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I definitely did it. $664, Paco, $748, Iball. Zoltan is here. What's up, Zoltan? Zoltan, of course, playing in the no rotation tournament, which we're running pretty much for him. Because, it's like, that's like his whole Tetris specialty. Do you guys say speciality or specialty? I don't know why I said speciality, because I never say that. I always say specialty. I think I'm just tired and a little loopy. Laurie, thank you for doing a code. Appreciate that. Another Matthew doing a code. Lady Vader says, when I was a kid, my dad and I would compete for the most lions. I had no idea at the time these kinds of scores were possible. Yeah, I was definitely more about lines. I didn't really go for score. Tetris, Paco, 990. Iball, 993. 915, Paco. He gets one. 950. Shinobi with the code. Thank you. Honestly, Moodus, I didn't even know that. I just learned it from you right here, right now. But I don't keep up on all the lore, Thank you, Blanco432. Thanks, Shinobi. I appreciate that. 992, Paco. B36, Iball. Huckax, thank you. Max out for Paco on 32. Iball with the B58 to 150,000 points ahead. Oh, Paco's left side. Yeah, he knows he's not going to recover. That's a top for Paco. Iball takes game number 2. We are tied up. I'm going to run that ad now. So if you want to watch the Mullins are pay-per-view, guys. We're monetizing Mullins. All right. GG's Iball. Mullins are premium live events. Yeah, you guys can take a moment if you want to. Is Iball watching an ad, I wonder? I want to see what the ad is. Like, guys, if you saw an ad... Well, you can't hear me right now if you saw an ad. All right. $8B276E. 8B276E. All right, y'all, if you saw an ad, I want to know what the ad was for. Just curious. People are like, ads? I have ad blockers, dummy. Oh, all right, sorry. Gambling. Oh, rip. Iball, how are you a mod? Who made you a moderator? What the heck? I did? What was? Oh man, I don't. It's weird because I don't drink or do drugs. So, what possibly came over me? Vape ads? Yeah, cringe. All right, 8B276E. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Taco Bell, something about cash back and Listerine. I think that goes together. You want stinky Taco Bell breath? You can get cash back on both. You want a cheesy gordita crunch? Is that still that? I had a, like, they brought it back and I had it, but it's not the cheesy gordita crunch I remember. I got to admit. Taco Bell should have like a menu item called the Cannon. And maybe it's some like weird, I don't know, some kind of crazy burrito. So you could buy Taco Bell's Cannon. That would be cool. Or if they had a taco cannon. Look at the double tuck for Paco. Did you see that? He double tucked it. What? I'm making jokes about Taco Bell's Cannon. And this guy's here double tucking L pieces. We need instant replays. Oh yeah, if you have Twitch Prime, you can go back and watch a little. Supermarket. I didn't know you had a beef with Amazon. My goodness. You wasted a bunch of money on free trials after you got your Kindle. And now you have a beef with Amazon. I mean, it sounds like you were trying to get something for nothing. It sounds like you were trying to game the system and you got kind of caught up in it. Like you got, I don't know, man. Sounds like. I don't know. Am I on Amazon side? What the heck? Colin, yeah. If anything, Amazon should have a beef. That's what Colin says. 245 for Iball. We're just gonna alienate everybody. All right, yeah. Supermarket gonna leave now. What are you don't know. Paco 288, 267 Iball. That's right. Taco Bell's Cannon. Yeah, they should make an item called that. Like some sort of crazy, a hot burrito of some sort, like a cannon. Maybe it shoots out queso. It's way too amusing to me. All right, 300. I am tired. 323 Paco. There's another Tetris. 346. 345 for Iball. Youngo Cook, you making a point about how you feel the next day after eating Taco Bell. Yeah, that's why it's weird that they literally have something on the menu called a Baja Blast, like Baja meaning a low blast. Like, you shouldn't have. Anyway, we don't want to get too gross. I mean, I do want to get gross, but I won't. I have to remain dignified. 439 Paco, 461 Iball. $486 Paco, $484 Iball, super tight. A skimming a Tetris for Iball, 508. Right now we have 10,486 followers on Twitch. You think we can get to 12,500 by the end of the year? Probably not if we keep talking about the blast from below at Taco Bell. Probably not. 541 for Iball, 19. And then we have 14,000 something on YouTube. So it'd be cool to get to 17,500. I just want to add 2,000. That's all. Just want to add 2,000 to each. Seems doable, but Tetris Iball 577, 613 Paco, Tetris 638. 35,000 point lead, Paco. All right, Super Mark. I don't really, you know, people joke, but I don't really have those problems with those restaurants. So it's highly individual. But you're taking psyllium husk supplements. I mean, this is what it's, you know, this is what it's been reduced to. We're talking about fiber supplementation. Maybe this is why we don't have that silver play button. It's time to face facts. $6.99 for Iball, $7.39 for Paco. Tetris Iball, $7.57. Very close now. Couple lines, couple thousand apart. Both clean, both Tetrising. Level 29, speed's going to double. Then they'll have 100 lines before it doubles again. So we're 30 lines away from that. All right, Paco getting a little bit high. He's got some burns, though, and he's taking them. He's taking them all the way down. Iball Tetris 890. Oh, Paco puts that long bar column 3. A little awkward, but should work. And Dirty Tetris. He's going to clear that away pretty efficiently. It's back on a right well building. 10 lines to go until 29. Iball with the max, 28. 4 lines to go. Paco gets one. And there it is. Iball in a 38. Jazzy Josh says, man, I'm worried. How are we going to get to 2,000 in December prize pool by tomorrow? I don't know. It's It's the lowest it's ever been with 3 matches to go. Well, it's not much. Well, I don't know. Is there anything I can do? A33 Paco, B47 Iball. Those players at the 1.1, they're on level 33. And they're now about 50 lines away from level 39. It's a super kill screen, unplayable. So they're going to have to do all the scoring that they want to do between now and 330 lines. Iball kind of undershoots a piece over to the left, but gets a Tetris to bring this down. Now we can access that right side again. Paco got a top out, B23. Iball is good in game number 3. Goes up 2 games to 1. Maybe we can get one of the players to like get the prize pool to 2,000 and then they'll just win it and get it back anyway, right? All right, yeah, that's the plan. Well, players, yeah, we just need you to we'll return it. You're fine. You're just all gonna win it back anyway, minus fees, but whatever. Well, maybe we'll keep it open a little bit longer, and like YouTube VOD watchers, maybe they'll rise to the occasion. (1-5) D6 C8. That is the seed. Nobody pinned it. We need a pin. Any pinners? Pinners are winners. All right, I guess I'll do it. All right, they got it. 1-5 D6 C8. Game 4. Iball up 2 games to 1. Looking to wrap it up right now. 3-2-1 Tetris. Underway, game number 4. $48,000 Paco, 69,000 Iball. Am I streaming tomorrow? You bet I am, buddy boy. You bet. We got a lot going on tomorrow. Got a little bit of Masters January. We got the finale of Masters December. Maybe I'll try to go live a little bit early on that one and build some hype Gotta build hype. I think that's what's been missing. But really, I think it's just that, I think it's just December is a weird month and it's gone late and the holiday and all that. Tetris, Eyeball, Dirty, 174, 140, Paco. What time? Are you in the Discord, Jackson? If you go to the Discord server, there's a schedule. I'm kind of running behind a little bit this month. I want to put the schedule up on Twitch and YouTube, but I'm a little bit behind, so I haven't been able to do that. Yeah, if you go into Discord, there's a whole events calendar. 266 Eyeball, 216 Paco. Who do you think coined Dirty Tetris? It was like Jonas and Heather, right? Was that who it was? Tetris, Paco, 289, 337, Eyeball. The Vits, 4 Eyeball, and the Tetris, 429 through 91. Pretty good. Tetris, Paco, 366, 476 Eyeballs, 110,000 point lead for Eyeball at the same lines. That's a lead. You know, 4 Tetris lead plus almost 5. 522 Eyeball, 414 Paco. Paco Grande. Tetris Eyeball 590 for 40 Paco. Tetris Paco 514, 636 Eyeball. Long bar in, enters 19 at 660. So that is pace. All right, Paco, long bar in, Tetris 572, 711 for Eyeball. All right, nice little Corian thing. Tetris Eyeball. So Eyeball really finding a rhythm. Oh, little tuck eyeball. Open on the right. Skimming, waiting, blocking. Oh, this is rough. Tetris for Paco, 629. Iball going to top out 798. Chase down time. Paco needs to get to 799. 799 is the target. He's got time. 160,000 away. Tetris is on 24, worth 30,000. So that's 5 Tetrises and change. That's what happens when you say the P word. Moodus, you're living in the past, okay? That's over. It literally just happened. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, Paco, my goodness, with the extra flip on the T. It's going to complicate what he's trying to do here. Now he's long bar dependent, creating gaps like all the time. Iball says causation equals correlation. That's right. Confirmation bias. Everybody coming in with their little cognitive distortions. That is a top out for Paco. And Iball is going to hang on. Despite a sub 800 top out, he will take game number 4 and move on. Paco, it's good to see you in a couple of events. Hopefully we will see you in some more events as we continue. Iball, GG's to you. We will see you. Let me report the results of this to the Centralized Tetris Reporting Authority. Oh, what was Paco versus Duzy? 3-1? Is that what it was? 3-1? I hope so. I didn't report that. Paco Duzy 3-1. Oh well, I might have to fix it. And then and then Iball versus Paco is 3-1 as well. Iball gonna take on, oh, no big deal. Just dog playing Tetris in the next round. There's no big deal. No big deal. That's the December. We'll do it here. Yeah, I have to keep 2 different brackets. It's annoying because both tournaments are still going. Thankfully, after tomorrow, I won't have to do that, which is nice. But yeah, there he is. Dog will play Iball in the top 16. That's a matchup and a half. I mean, look at all the people that are going to show. Look at this side of the bracket. Blue Scooty on this side of the bracket. Meme, Alex T, Miles, Dog, Iball on this side of the bracket. Nuts. The other side, I mean, great players. Great players. A little more wide open. A little bit more wide open. Great players. Top ranked players, but far fewer wins. Among Cobra Knight, Sidnev, and Pixelandy, 6 wins. All right, let's count total wins, right? Dan V, 1. Sidnev, 1. Pixelandy, 5. So 7 wins, right? 7 wins on this side. On this side, Scooty's got 9 now. No, 8. Alex T has 7, so that's 15. Dog has 12, 27. 27. So it's big. And then if you talk about finals, Meme's been in the finals, Miles been in the finals 3 times, Iball's been in the finals. And on the other side, finals, let's see. Alan Bott was in once, Dan V, Andy, and Sidnev. But Seems like a lot fewer. I mean, Sidnev's been in the finals a lot, though, so it's possible. It's definitely wide open. A little bit more on this side, I think. Matchups are a little closer. So we'll see what happens. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Really appreciate y'all. Thanks to everybody who supported the streams earlier today and for supporting this stream. Wallbant, Twitch sub, super chat from Alvin. Thank you very much. Patreon, go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris, just like Scott Gray, Genuino, Kenny, Attack, Middlesbrough, Corporal Shelby, Junior, Troy, and Kim, and Potato, Cat, Java, TJs, and Sunny. And prize pool up to $25. And I gotta go get some sleep. Sleep is what I must get. Sleep in heavenly peace. All right, we will see everybody tomorrow. This is what we got tomorrow. That's it. That is tomorrow. Look at this. That's nuts. That's going to be very, very good. No idea how it's going to go. I can imagine every single one of these possible matchups happening. I can see any one of these 4 players winning. So this is going to be a good one. Okay, YouTube, we will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one. D. Bradley, Laurie, Josh, Youngle, Jazzy, Super Mark, Unfiltered, and everybody else. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye. And the Twitch. Let's find the raid place for you. Raid Hana. Oh, well, I don't know what we want to see. We got CTM Futures. We also have Wallbant doing padless attempts. This is tough. I don't know who to choose. Hana streaming Futures or Wallbant doing padless. First person to say a name gets it. Hana or Wallbant. First person to type. First one I see. Ready? Nobody cares. All right. Wallbant. All right, Kafka's Cat said Wallbant. That's what it's going to be. All right, multiple Wallbants. Yeah, doing padless max out attempts. Should be fun. Love to get my hands on one of those, but I don't rate. Even though, you know, casual players like me are the biggest market, but whatever. It's fine. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.